Labdien, damas un kungi. First of all, I have to apologize to you all. That's after, in fact, almost exactly, to my shame, 3 years in Latvia, I can speak about 30 words of Latvian. I apologize. Part of the reason is that so many Latvians speak such wonderful English. And as an Englishman, I'm very happy and grateful that you have all decided to learn my language, so thank you. Ventspils Nafta is a group of companies which has been associated with OMX for many years, for 13 years. We are listed on the official OMX list. Our share price has had its ups and downs, as has the Latvian economy, of course. It was privatized, last stage of privatization in 2006 when Euromin first bought its some shares, and they now own 49.5%, and that is a company fully owned by the Vitol group of companies. The other major shareholder is LNT. Briefly, our corporate structure. We have a very small holding company. We have technically 2 daughter companies in which we own more than 50%, and an associated company, the Latvian shipping. That is relevant only when you really come to the dark art of accounting, which we will be seeing later. It's a fairly straightforward structure. And here are the 3 operating companies. VNT, I think we can safely say, is the leading petroleum transshipment company terminal in the Baltics. It celebrated its 50th anniversary this year. Looking around the audience, that's quite a lot longer than many of you have been alive, I think. It has, very importantly, in the current difficult economic climate, it has taken on board long-term contracts for the entire terminal capacity of, you can see, 1.2 million cubic meters. And that's a very important feature because however much oil goes through, stays in, or passes through the terminal, VNT is always, anyway, being paid by its long-term customer. Latvian shipping, one of the largest shipping companies in its market segment, which is handy-size and medium-size product tankers. Many of you will perhaps know there's a somewhat infamous London court case going on, and that is being pursued. The claimants are a number of single vessel companies of the Latvian shipping group, and they're taking to court the beneficiaries of alleged fraudulent charter schemes from the past. I get asked 100 times a week, when that will conclude, and that's very difficult. The English court system is, I can safely say, faster than the Latvian one. Sadly, that's not saying much, but it still takes time. And I have to say, as a barrister myself, our overpaid lawyers do like their holidays as well. So we are hopeful that in due course the $135 million which we are claiming will come back, and of course it will come straight back to Latvian shipping, money which will be greatly appreciated, enable it to invest. Very important point. It almost goes without saying, but I should emphasize that under the new management since the very end of last year, all such charter party schemes that were bringing such terrible losses to Latvian shipping have been stopped. Chartering is now done with expert colleagues with 30 years of experience. Everything is chartered out at market rates and without any of the middlemen and unusual costs which were experienced in the past. Latros Trans, the largest joint venture with Russia, we're told, in all the Baltics. It's an integral part of the logistic structure, both for Transneft, who are, as you will have seen from the previous slide, part owners, and of the Vitol Group, who are responsible for throughputing, and happily this year, about 5.5 million tons of oil coming down the diesel pipeline. Sadly, as you again will all know, in 2000, I think end of 2002, the crude oil pipeline was closed. When I joined the company, we started moves to do something about the crude oil pipeline. We started taking the oil of it out. As again, you may well know, sadly, more court cases, much more than we wish we'd have. But there's a court case decision on the ownership rights of the so-called technological oil in that crude pipeline. It's claimed by the Belarusian company Polotsk Transneft Druzhba, and that result was, a court result will be known on December the 9th. Needless to say, we feel our case is extremely strong, and we are confident that the Latvian court will find that that oil belongs to Latros Trans. This is the dark art I referred to. As far as accountants are concerned, only Latros Trans and VNT count when it comes to turnover. Hence, I once was a mathematician, but that's a long time ago. But the 49.8 million, oh, whoops, sorry, that's all wrong. There we go. Where are we? That is the turnover only of Latros Trans and VNT, because technically the Latvian shipping company is only an associated company. But sadly, at the bottom of the line, it comes in with a very substantial loss. So we've got 49.94% of that figure, and to that, of course, sadly reduces our result to a net loss. However, one thing that we have been doing assiduously is to reduce costs. I'm proud to say my own initiative to reduce all supervisory council salaries to zero in both VN and Latvian shipping. And the costs really have just been slashed every year, especially at our little holding level. VNT, you can see, has had a very good year, partly helped by, of course, the oil coming through the pipeline. There, indeed, 8.3 plus 41.3. Of course, it doesn't work, but it's close. The costs, indeed, have come down by anywhere between 20 and 30% across the board, and indeed, our own payroll has reduced by more than 40%. those are the dividends paid. I really won't make any other comment because I'm sure the Tiger would not be happy if I were to make any prediction at all of future dividends. But there was obviously a very substantial one in 2009. There's the ups and downs of the share price. It's been all over the place. Unfortunately, in 2009, there was an economic crisis, of course. There were losses in Latvian shipping. Frankly, all sorts of problems. But I have some, perhaps, well, you may not regard this as good news, but next week, on December the 8th, we are holding a business update, and you are all welcome and invited to watch that. There will be a live video stream, and from next Monday, the OMX will have the site through which you can watch this business update. It is frankly an attempt, after many years of perhaps opaqueness, a real attempt by the VN Group to be open and transparent with investors and potential investors. I think liels paldies.
And now the questions. You in your CV said that you are in oil business for the last 30 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So the question is, how do you think the oil price will develop?
It will either go up or down.
That's comforting.
If I could tell you, I would be sitting in the Bahamas drinking Bacardis.
Maybe not yet.
No, really, seriously. Volatility is, I'm afraid, volatility is the only thing you can almost depend on. So please, if you're speculating on the oil market, buy options. That's my recommendation, because we see, going back to my early years in the 1970s, of course, the price of oil was $1 a barrel. And then we had the Iranian Revolution, it became 11, then it became 30. Now we've had 147 and we've had 33 in the last 2 years. So the one thing you can depend on, I'm afraid, is that it will be volatile.
Okay. What is the future business object in the next few years? Is expansion possible for Ventspils Nafta?
That has to be divided into three. The terminal has to compete with all the other Baltic terminals. We like to expand it, yes. The shipping fleet, were we to have money, would be increased, because we can, with the people we have, we can handle a lot more vessels. And the pipeline company, of course, depending on the outcome of the court case, we will be delighted to put the once emptied crude pipeline to business use, so that Latvia has a new economic investment. Okay.
Why there is still enormous secrecy about the charter rates and lease duration for Latvijas kuģniecību vessels? Other public shipping companies around the world publish them in their quarterly reports, but Lasko never did and still does not, even under the new management.
Well, that's interesting. Come and see me. I'll show you. Beforehand, obviously, they were secret, because there was the scheme happening, and that lasted, I'm afraid, until one of my colleagues was put on the board a couple of years ago. Now, be most welcome. The rates are market rates.
Yeah, but that
no
maybe,
secret.
Yeah. Then maybe, well, I mean, in some reporting or someplace you can announce it if somebody use it. I mean, I don't know, in quarterly report.
Well.
Okay, you are open.
We are certainly open. Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have severally said that you want to make things in order to improve performance of all the companies now that you have full ownership, or at least control. How long it will take?
Well, it depends on each company. VNT we are very happy with the way that is now being run, with severely reduced costs and a much more efficient regime there. The Latros Trans, the pipeline company, is now well underway after a couple of years of modern management, if I can put it that way. Latvian shipping is well, I think we're doing quite well. We've had since December the 17th only of last year, so I guess we've had nearly a year. We've put things together, I would say, remarkably quickly. My colleagues have worked very hard. We have the finances under control. We've moved everyone back into the same building. We're shedding some of our unnecessary costs. So I would say that we're doing, in that regard, very well. Thank you.
Okay. In how long time the business of Ventspils Nafta and its subsidiaries could be stabilized and become profitable?
Well, similar question to the price of oil. You tell me how the shipping market is going to do. If you all start buying lots of goods from China, they need to get brought around here, and the price of shipping somehow manages to recover from its very low depths, then shipping will recover. As for oil through the pipeline, well, you tell me how Belarusian politics are going to be in the next few years, and I'll tell you how they're going to do as well, because that pipeline comes from the heart of Russia through Belarus. So, and I don't wish to really avoid the question, but trust me, it's not in our hands.